Good morning, everyone. Today we are going through Microsoft PowerPoint Module 3. I'm going to take a little bit of time on the first one to help you through it on page 50. But no, you're not going to have to do this on the test. And if you don't get it right on the assignment, I'm not going to dock you for it. But I will show it to you. Again, copying from Microsoft Word will not be on the test. And I apologize if I sound kind of weird. I came down with a sinus infection over the weekend. Great way to happen before I'm going to Vegas tomorrow for that conference. So that's, if I sound kind of weird, that's why today. Okay, let me open up PowerPoint. Okay, on page 50 it has you scroll down to 7. 6. Okay, then it has you open up a new slide and then go down to here, slides from, oops, I first have to change my view to outline view. Then I have to go to home, new slide, slides from an outline. And notice how it gives you the Explorer. You have to navigate, I'm already there, but go to your data files. Go to PowerPoint 3. And you'll see PPT 3.2. Click on it and say Insert. Then what you'll notice, it inserted slides 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So those are the slides you're supposed to do it. Then it has you click on the down arrow, which we've already done. Then it says click on 7, which we already have. Hold the Control key down and click on slide 12. So I have to scroll down over here. 12. Okay, so I have to go back to my view and go to normal. So then I'm going to make sure that 7 is selected. And scroll down till I see 12. Hold my Control key down and select 12. So you'll see 7 and 12 are both selected. And then I'm going to hit the cut button. So I have to go home and cut. And you'll see they'll be gone. That's fine. Okay, then on page 50 it has you move the slide 10 and move it above slide 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of like moving tabs in Excel. I'm just going to click on it. Notice how it's moving. And now I'm above 8. And I let go. So now what used to be my slide 10 is now my new slide 8. Okay, then one of the last steps, it has you click on slide 7. Hit the reset button. And then click on the layout button and change it to a title and content. And that's all it's going to do. Again, you're not going to be tested on this, so don't worry about it. Okay, on to page 52, inserting a picture. So it tells you to go to slide 6. And then over here, notice how we have a click to add text area. We also have down here, we have 6 little ghosted images, icons. Insert a table, insert a chart, insert a smart graphic, insert a picture, online picture, and video. That would be like YouTube or something. Now the two that you're most likely going to use most often would be like pictures and online pictures. Pictures would be if you're inserting something from your jump drive, okay, which is like we're going to do right now. If you have a picture saved on your computer or your jump drive portable storage device. Online pictures are what used to be, if some of you remember from versions of Office, clip art. Now it has you go out to Bing, which is Microsoft's version of Google, and you just Google Bing pictures. So I'm going to click on pictures, and again I'm going to go to my jump drive, my data files, PowerPoint, lesson 3, and it has you insert PowerPoint 3.3 JPG. JPGs are images, so are PNGs, GIFs, things like that. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to say insert. And you'll notice you get the picture. Excuse me. Now I can move this picture. Notice if I just click on it and move it around, I can move it. Notice that when you're clicked in the picture, you have the little squares on the corners, the edges. Okay, I can resize those pictures. Generally, what I tell people to do is you'll want to click on one of the edges. Okay, because that when I resize it, I keep it in the same ratio. I'm not making it tall and skinny or short and wide. Okay, when I use the corner, I keep the ratio. There also the little spinny thing up here. I can curve, put it at a little angle if I want. And then we have picture styles. Picture styles, again, you have to have the picture clicked on to get the picture tools contextual tab. And if you click down, you'll see a bunch of different styles that you can choose. And if you hold your cursor over it, it tells you that's metal rounded rectangle. That's metal oval. That's center shadow. That's soft edge. Okay, so you have all these different ones you can choose from. I'm just going to choose beveled rectangle. Click on it. And see, now I've added a picture style to it. Okay. You also can add a whole bunch of different things like a border, a color around it, effect. I can make it, put a shadow on it. I can make it glow, 3D rotations. So again, there's a lot of different things that you can do to the... Okay, on page 54, it has us add a text box. To add a text box, again, I said the word insert, so you should automatically think back to insert tab, and then text box. Now notice I click on it, nothing really happens. Now when I put my cursor, notice it has kind of a upside down cross. So with that cross is what you do is you draw the text box. So I'm going to just draw that. Once I typed in it, drawn it, and I notice my cursor is inside there, I can now type what I want. And now notice again, it's got a box around it, kind of like the picture did. So I can move it. If I put my cursor on one of the dotted lines, notice how I get the 4 arrows. Click when you've got the 4 arrows, and notice I can move it around. I can also add, if I right click, I can add fill to it if I want. I can add an outline to it. I can do the styles. I'm going to put a light green fill. So again, just hold your cursor, right click, fill, outline. If I wanted to put a box around it, I could put a line box around it. On to page 56, it has us insert a chart. Okay, so insert a chart, it has you go to, click on slide 2, hit enter, which adds a new slide. And again, table, chart. Click on it. And again, we can choose different ones. We can go to pie, we can go to bar. I'm just going to go back to column, and I could do, again, all these different ones, kind of like we did back in Excel. I'm just going to keep this one, and I'm going to say OK. And then it gives you, again, a basic table. And again, you can change all the things that you need to change. type in the things that you want. It just gives you kind of a blank template. And again, we can resize that if you want to make it bigger. And it's kind of just like when you type things in Excel. So I'm just going to keep this. Chart title, click in it. Remember how we did that in Excel? Same thing. Type in the new title. And there we have our new table. And I can also put a title up here as well. Now, again, this is nothing you're going to see on the test, so don't worry about it. Do it on the thing, but again, it's not going to be on the test. Okay, so going back to page 58, again, you can play around with it, but it's not going to be anything that you're going to see on the test, and it's nothing I'll grade you on the assignment, but again, it's just clicking in the assignment, or clicking in the chart, clicking on the green button. Remember, we can add axis titles, kind of like you did, the title here. And, I can put whatever this is, new title, and same down here. But like I said, nothing that you'll be seeing on a test. Okay, slide from insert a table. I'm going to insert a new slide, and I'm going to change it to title and content. And again, inserting a table, we would just want to say how many rows, how many columns. I'm going to do 5 rows, 4 columns, and click OK. And it gives you your table. And then you just can go from and you can just go into all the different cells and type, again, very similar to what we had done in Excel. Delete that one. Okay, the last thing in the lesson on page 64 is inserting format word art. So again, I said the word insert. So we're going to click on insert, and over here you'll see word art. Okay, click on it, you're going to see a bunch of A's, and if you put your cursor over any of the A's, it tells you which kind of a word art it is. This is fill, white line, outline. This is fill, white, out, again. So you can put your cursor over it and you'll see. I'm just going to choose this one. And again, notice you'll see your text here, and it's highlighted in gray. So you just have to start typing. So I can type in whatever it is I need to do. Now again, notice it's got a line around it, like an image like we did before, or the text box, so I can click on the line and I can move it around. Okay, it's got the little curly king on the top. I can twist it if I want. Move it around, and you can put it wherever you want. You can put it at an angle. It's up to you. So that is everything in lesson number 3. Thanks a lot. See you later.